Welcome, Aquarius, to your April 2022 reading. Thanks for tuning into my channel. If this is the first time you've tuned in, I offer free mini readings for all new subscribers. So if you've got a question about this particular reading or something that this reading doesn't cover for you, just click that subscribe button and ask your question in the comment section below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Now remember, Aquarius, these are general readings, so take what resonates here and let the rest go. Now, Aquarius, you've got a lot of people around you here in April. You've got another Aquarian, so you're showing up in your own reading. So this is telling me that this month is a bit of a significant month for you. You've got a Libra, you've got a Gemini, you've also got a this is a general reading, so there could be other air signs here. You've got the Libra, the Gemini, and the Aquarius, so they're all covered. You've also got an earth sign here, so it could be a Virgo, a Capricorn, or a Taurus that is significant around you. But I feel like seems to be a lot of people and a lot of energy. Now I'll go into each of these cards, but often when these court cards show up in a reading, not only do they represent people and other star signs, they can also be talking about you taking on a lot of the characteristics of these cards as well, or of these, who these cards represent as well. So that's interesting to know. But you start out the energy with the Knight of Cups. And this is a beautiful card. It's a card of refinement and sensitivity and deep emotion and charm. And it's also a card about romance. It's a romantic nature. And this can be that knight in shining armor coming in for some of you here, and it could very well be one of these people that are showing up. Now this could be someone in your life already that is sweeping you off your feet in April. You might be going out on some wonderful dates, or this could be someone new coming in. And the fact that this card, the Knight of Cups, is right above the Queen of Pentacles, there could be an earth sign coming in for some of you in the month of April. Now this card, all knights are movement, they're action, so there could be a lot of love and romance going on in your life in April. But as I said, this often talks about that knight in shining armor that does come in and sweep you off your feet. It's beautiful, loving energy. And you know, it's a card of falling in love and of romantic experiences. So definitely some loving times coming in for April, coming in April for you. Now, you've got one of my favorite cards in the deck, the Nine of Pentacles. And in this particular deck, it's just luscious, isn't it? Look at the energy here. Look at the imagery, I should say. You know, this beautiful, sumptuous colors. This woman has a bowl of fruit on her head, beautiful jewelry, lovely clothing. It's this energy of abundance. This is a card of luxury. It's a card of self-nurturing and most of all success. And this is a card of prosperity as well. You know, all pentacles are about money, about your finances, about your career. Now I feel like this success and this abundance that is here is because you have worked for it. This hasn't been handed to you. This has come in through long hours of hard work, and you deserve rest and relaxation, Aquarius. So in April, make sure you take some time out, some energy that's in that Nine of Cups, that loving energy, to also love yourself and nurture yourself here. But this is quite lovely. Now this can often talk about people that are nearing retirement, or if you're not at that age, you could potentially have earned enough to be able to stop working if you want to here. This is quite lovely. And this is also a card, this is also a message that if you are wanting to go into business for yourself, start your own little business or career here, this is a great time to be pursuing any of that kind of stuff. So, and particularly if it's got something to do with that King of Swords, that Gemini, or another air sign here, this, you might be wanting to go into business with someone else, into partnership with someone else. You do have the Lovers card here. So there could be potentially a great opportunity for you if you do want to go into business for yourself in April. Really, it's just, yeah, I just love this card. It's just a card of just enjoying your life, enjoying the fruits of your labor, and just living in that abundant energy. Now, you've also got the Seven of Swords here. Now, I think this has shown up for a few people, for a few star signs. Now, the Seven of Swords is an interesting card, and this has multi-layered meanings, and different decks talk about different meanings for this card, but this can often talk about someone in your world or coming into your life in April. And I feel like Scorpio did get this as well, so I don't know if you've got a significant Scorpio in your life, but if you look at the imagery on this card, you see somebody, a figure, stealing an egg from a basket. Now, this figure is half human and what looks like to be half snake, but they're hiding their reptilian kind of side of them behind beautiful flowers. So this could be someone coming into your life that is perhaps someone who's not as they seem on the surface. So if you are entering into a new relationship here, sorry, I'm just moving my camera around. I'm so sorry about that. If you are entering into a new relationship here, just be mindful that something or someone may not be as they seem or as they are portraying themselves. So just keep that in mind. But also a message of the Seven of Swords is that this is perhaps saying that the path you are on at the moment, or the decisions that you have made at the moment, might not be the ones that you're meant to be making, or the path that you are meant to be on right now. And it just shows up to make you aware of a situation where you might need to sort of alter your actions a little bit. Make sure you are being and this can also be coming in to say that you might be oblivious to the actions of other people around you. Now, it's interesting that this is above the Lovers card. The Lovers card can often talk about three people in a relationship. So for some of you, there could be an issue with your current partner, perhaps being a little bit deceptive or playing up behind your back. Please don't go and accuse your partner of anything. This is a general reading, so if you are confident that your partner is loving and honest, don't go and accuse them of anything. Get your facts straight first. But I just want to give you all of the information that is here, all of the meanings that do come through. But this often is can also talk about you know, this is way back in the traditional decks and in the traditional meanings. This can be talking about you doing something that probably is going to backfire, or it's not the best course of action for you. And it can often talk about a loss of freedom. You know, you might be caught out doing something that is not honest or is not the best way. So really just make sure you are focusing on any decisions that you are making, And also, just stay within your integrity. Don't do anything that can come back to bite you. Now, or another meaning of this card is you might be feeling like there might be a feeling of you here being in limbo, and you not getting to where it is that you want to go. So this could be a bit of an energy of feeling stuck here and maybe having to reassess some of your plans as well. But this, again, sorry about the so many meanings, but I just want to give them all to you because this is a very multi-layered card. This can even talk about your plans being absolutely perfect, but it's just a timing issue at the moment that might not, that just needs to be adjusted here. Now, I don't feel like the energy of this Seven of Swords is too bad because it's right next to the Star card. And this card is the card of Aquarius, but this is a beautiful energy of healing. It's a card of faith, and it just talks about wishes coming true as well. So if you do have anything that you've been thinking about or that you want to achieve, just put it out there, Aquarius, because this is a wish come true card as well. Make a wish, dream big, because I feel like you are on the right path when the Star card does show up. Yeah, it's lovely. And this is all such a spiritual card. It's talking about, as I said, hope and faith, and a card of understanding as well. And it talks about the choices that you've made can begin to, you're going to be able, the choices you've made and the plans you've made, they're going to be showing up for you, and you can make some long-term plans because you know that things are going to go well for you, things are going to go smoothly, and it's like you've got this sense of purpose in April, and it's going to allow you to see this amazing abundant future that you have ahead of you. And it's just beautiful energy, that Star card. I really love it. And it's interesting, you've got the Queen of Pentacles, which, as I said, I would normally read this as a Virgo, but because this is a general reading, this can be any earth sign. But what this card talks about is abundance as well. The Queen is very generous. She loves beautiful things around her, and she's a hard worker. You can bet your bottom dollar on that. She's done a lot of hard work, but this is there's magic again going on with this card in terms of your abundance. It's almost like this is a time of manifestation for you, and I feel like you have just about figured everything out, and you are going to take the down-to-earth approach to certain situations and any problems that you have as well. And the Queen of Pentacles is someone who is often making sure that everybody's needs are getting met. They're somebody who is, they're an amazing person. They come in, they go to, they get all the family members together and sorted. They clean the house and they cook the dinner and they do the gardening and then they do their housework. This is somebody who is often looking after everyone and everything for everyone else. But this is saying, come on, you've got to look after yourself as well. You can't forget yourself. Also, if you have been focusing so much on your career, you may have been forgetting those closest to you as well, your family, your friends, that mean so much to you. And you've got to kind of remember, just because your careers are really busy, don't leave them out of the picture. Make sure you do focus on them as well, even though the Queen of Pentacles often is caring about everyone else. This could be coming in to say, maybe you need to focus on them as well. But yourself, put yourself first as well, before everyone else, because unless you are nurtured, unless you are looked after and healthy, you can't help those around you anyway. Now, that King of Swords, this is someone that is so intelligent, so intellectual, and if you ever need any advice, this is someone that you can actually go to and get some wonderful, wise counsel and experience from here. And you know, I feel like you're very comfortable in this energy as well. You're an air sign. This is an air sign, and this often says, now I feel like this can be also if you are wanting to start a business or some sort of career, you're making some sort of career decisions, use your intellect, use your mind if you are having to make any of these kind of decisions here, any kind of important choices. And it's interesting that this is right next to the Lovers card, and this card often talks, this was once called the Choice, because this is quite an important choice that is coming up for you here. So if you do have an important choice that you need to make, use your intellect rather than your heart on this one. Yeah, and I feel like, you know, this could also have something to do with the government or some sort of contract here that you might be working towards or working to get here as well. But yeah, definitely a brilliant person here. Very great at communicating. They're great at just any kind of disputes. So as I said at the beginning of the reading, you might be taking on some of these qualities in April. You might be needed to get in there and be a mediator and be that level-headed person. Now, that Lovers card, as I did mention, this does have multi-layered meanings as well. This can be just exactly what it says, beautiful love turning up in your life, or a really powerful and long-lasting romantic relationship here. Either you are involved in it or it's on its way. And this isn't the type of love that just falls in and out of your life. This is long-lasting, powerful. And even if it doesn't last a lifetime, it is life-changing. And this can even talk about marriage, engagements for some of you. So this beautiful loving energy that you have in the Knight of Cups could be you finding out that you're going to get married or become involved in a really amazing relationship here. Now, as I said, this can often mean an important decision. And it could be, because you've got so many people here, you could be the person that is in have multiple people that you are having to choose from. You could be dating several people and you are in a position now where you need to choose which one you want to be with. So that's a lovely position to be in, I guess. But again, if this decision comes, if you are needing to choose between two, use your head here, not your heart, because sometimes we can get swept up by our emotions and our feelings, particularly if it's a love relationship and it's difficult to navigate. So just think intellectually here about it. But again, you're an air sign, so this is not unfamiliar for you. You're very good at doing that anyway. Yeah, and if you've been unhealthy in any way, this is a great card that talks about you returning to great health. So if you've been making negative choices in your life regarding your health, eating bad food, drinking, taking drugs, doing all the work, overworking, Aquarius, you are going to be returning to great health and things are coming back into balance. You know, you've got the Justice card there. This is that card of balanced energy and of being able to weigh up certain situations in your life as well. Justice is, I really like this energy. This is Libra energy. So this is very, Librans like to look at all sides of a situation before they make a choice. So I feel like you could potentially be having to be in this situation. I'm getting this feeling of choosing, having to choose, having to choose a direction or choose about your actions or something like that. But when you get the Justice card, and I feel this is very much linked with that Seven of Swords, you have to make sure that you do what you know is right. You know, because the Seven of Swords can talk about us doing some things that probably they're not the right. You're not choosing correctly. You're not choosing integrity. You're not choosing the right course of action. So Justice here reminds you that you really kind of need to do what is right. And when you do, you know that justice is always going to be on your side. Now, this can also talk about if you find that you are in a position where someone has the ability to make a judgment over you or evaluate you, your actions or your behavior, when the Justice card shows up, you know that it's going to be a decision that goes in your favor. They're going to choose positively towards you. Now, this can also just mean you are having some legal issues that you're going to have to go through, some legal contracts, some sort of official kind of stuff. But also, if you are having to sign any contracts, make sure you read them through very carefully, particularly if it is to do with you starting a new business or something like that. And you know, the Justice card also just talks about you standing up for what you believe in and what you know is right, and stand up and hold firm to your convictions. If you believe in what is going on and what you're standing for, don't waver. You know, if you know it's right, go for it, because justice will be on your side. Now, your final card here from the Gateway Oracle deck by Denise Lynn is Launching Your Journey. And another sign got this card as well. You'll have to check that out. I can't remember. But the affirmation for this particular reading is, I am an intrepid traveler sailing forth into the universe. And the meaning of this card is, inner and outer travel are ahead. Get ready, for you are about to embark on a journey. This could be an inner sojourn, a voyage to distant lands, or even a project or idea that is coming into life. The universe wants you to know, where have you always wanted to go? What have you always wanted to do or be? This is the time to make it happen. Launch yourself forward and explore the world around you. However, before any journey, inner or outer, take time to prepare for the adventure ahead. Know where you are and where you want to go. How will you get there? What steps are necessary in order to take this leap? Have a clear vision, but also be prepared for the unexpected. Allow the journey to bring as much joy as the destination. I like that message for you, Aquarius. You are going on this beautiful journey, and you know, this could be, like the card said, just an internal journey, but yeah, very much could be you are on a holiday somewhere too. So have a great month, Aquarius. I hope that resonated. Please take me up on that offer of a free mini reading, and if you are already a subscriber, I hope to see you next month. Bye.